planes that were hijacked in New York City. They had over an hour to intercept those with the Air Force jets.
Hello, this is Alexis Arquette. Being raised in Islam, I would like to do a big shout out to all the Muslims, and Islamic people of the world. God bless. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illallah.
Information, not your name.
Well, on its application, I mean, when we talk about class, I mean, the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. Definitely people know that there's a class division in this country. And Katrina really, like Lisa said in her opening remarks, really made it very overt. And now, if you didn't know it before, you certainly know it now, that there is a real class, and it just happens to be that poor people of all colors are on one side of the class line, and then the rich, more powerful, wealthy are on the other side, and they're mainly white, not capitalist ownership. Our tax money, where is it going right now? Why are people suffering so much? It's going to the war effort. I mean, our money is not going to our schools. Our money is not going to fix levees. Our money is not going to education, our social services, our helping women, or their children. So, and that's part of the structure I think we live under, because of the rich getting richer, and we're not taxing the rich. We're not taxing the big corporations. And in fact, I think it's just adding insult to injury, I'm sure people know this, is that so many corporations are making money off of the victims, and they're the same corporations that are in Iraq making money. And who set that up? We certainly did, and it's our tax money. We certainly did. And and the Democrats, and I hold the Democrats and the Republicans both responsible for that.
Speaking of the levees, and the reason that they didn't hold up so well, besides the enormity of the storm, is that the gravel or dirt or whatever they used to make it was not the appropriate stuff. So they're rebuilding it now, and they're using the same material and the same design, and putting a lot of money in it. And they have people from Berkeley, from Stanford, saying it's not going to hold up because you're using the same design specification. But man, the Corps of Engineers, they're getting their money and they're just building it up. And it's like, they're living in a different universe. And I just...
It's like they don't care.
Right, but they could have their family living there sometime, and it's just such a narrow, self-serving view, short-term, greedy view, rather than a long-term, intelligent view that will take care of everyone. That it's just beyond me. I just don't understand what's going on.
Maybe there should be some solutions. There can be solutions. It's almost like the war. We can't stop the war over there, but maybe we could do something to contribute to the quality of life of the families and the people that come back with one arm and one leg. And it's the same thing with Katrina. And you say, okay, so this is a given that we're in this racist, more exclusive than inclusive system. What can we do to change that? I think you can't give up. Okay, we're going to say, here, it's a given that the leaders are going to function like this and perpetuate this system. But can't we do something? I'm suggesting yes.
And it brought to my mind the whole class issue for me, because just as poverty housing, they use, substandard, thank you, sis, substandard materials, and the housing is poorly maintained, because the people who live in those in that housing do not have the finances to pay high rent, for example. They're not helping to subsidize the maintenance of that housing. So these things to me bring out issues of poverty and the disparity in how people are treated, which to me is really a class issue. Like, one of the things that I know in some of the discussions that we've had that really strikes me about the issue of the levees is that people will often call this disaster Katrina. But in fact, my reading of the news and reading of the situation was that the people in the area had actually survived, quote, Katrina. And what happened, what actually devastated the city and what flooded the city was not Katrina. What flooded the city was the levees. And to me, that goes to the heart of an issue of class.
Information, not your name.
Unhappy thoughts can be destroyed. Can be destroyed. This is an order. They feed on laughter.